Breaking Ben Askren. No, you're not. Stay tuned. This is going to make your day.
I saw that popping up on my feed. It doesn't even look the same. You know the kind of shape you got to be in to go through what that fucking guy just went through? It's unbelievable. I don't know all the details. I know he had that shit you get on your skin. The shit that eats your flesh away. Staph, yeah. I think it started with staph, and from staph it ended up fucking up his lungs somehow. I reached out to his wife a few times. She was an absolute fucking wreck. It's good to see him wake up.
Ben Askren just woke.
Breaking Ben Askren. The unbreakable. So, let's start real quick at the beginning. So, Ben Askren in college, he wrestled all his life since he was like a little kid. At the University of Missouri, by the time he was finished, 153 wins, 8 losses, and there was a 83 or 84 match winning streak, which is just phenomenal. Can you imagine? Right? And then he goes on to not only with such a stellar career, he goes into the Olympics. He wins. Unbelievable. Then he figures, well, I might as well go into MMA. Now, Ben probably had the worst hands out of anybody I've ever seen in MMA history, but his wrestling was so good, he won a welterweight championship in one championship, and he also won the championship in Bellator. Then he goes over to UFC. Didn't have as much success as he did prior, but nonetheless, he did pretty good. Ben is a beast. And his final record, let me see, what was it? I gotta look it up, guys. Let me see. He had 19 wins and 19 wins and 2 losses in his entire career, his MMA career. That makes him one hell of a guy. I mean, listen, most normal people cannot do what Ben's done. Wrestled in college, got out, went into the Olympics, then goes into MMA, becomes a champion in 2 organizations, then goes to the UFC and has some mild success, and then retires. What a great way to live, you know. And then this thing happens. This staph infection, which mutated it into a lung tissue eating monster that very rapidly reproduced and spread everywhere. And by the time they even found out, he needed a lung transplant. Well, his insurance said, we don't think we can cover that. So, fuck you. We're not going to cover your stupid lung disease. Way to go. Way to go. Insurance companies. You wonder why people hate them. There's probably one of the biggest reasons I've ever seen. My God. So him and his wife are like, oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What would you do? What would I do if my insurance company said, no, we're not going to pay because it's very expensive? I mean, to the tune of over $2 million. I think the final total.
It's just insane. Insurance is a scam, and it's so sad. Right when you need these companies, they're not there, and it's up, and his insurance denied him to get the double lung transplant, which is also one of the most expensive surgeries, which is why they denied it. It just sucks. It sucks that no one's doing anything. I was obviously super busy this week, so we're figuring out the donation now, but none of these people like Dana or anyone stepping in, so I feel like I have to do something, and that's really all it is.
Final total was $2.4 million. A lot of money. And thank God he has friends in low places, because of all people, the last guy he fought, not professionally, was Jake Paul. And I never would have expected this kind of behavior out of Jake. But he stepped up, he paid Ben's bill, and Ben's alive simply because Jake Paul stepped up. Way to go, Jake Paul. You won my heart, and I'm sure a lot of other people. Just amazing. Amazing. Good for you, son. Amazing. So I want to show you how far he's come now. He got up, he couldn't even raise a dumbbell, 5-pound dumbbell. He had no wind, he couldn't walk. I can tell you this, I was in a hospital with a very bad back operation. I was in a hospital 3 weeks, and just after 2 weeks, it was so hard to get out of the bed and walk to the bathroom, because your lungs just go, just laying there doing nothing. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? Really? But yeah, can you imagine him as long as he was going through this? So he couldn't breathe, couldn't walk, couldn't do much of anything. But as per Ben Askren, as usual, he made a comeback. And watch this. This is just amazing. Here he is in his comeback days, which are right now.
What's up, guys? Update number 5. Been home for 4 days now. It's awesome. Sleep in my own bed, eat my own food, hang out with my family. It's great. That being said, I still have so many physical challenges to deal with. I'm still down about 35 pounds from where I should be. I gotta walk with a walker. I can't walk. This 5-pound weight, this is actually hard for me to curl, right? And right before I had to go to the hospital, like in this video right here, I was feeling strong. I was probably curling like 45 pounds, something like that. And definitely wasn't using a walker. I was probably out doing hill sprints. And so, we go back to the sock tap paradox I was talking about. I am where I am right now, but I'm gonna do somewhere different in a month. Right? I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna get better. And so, why can't you too? What are you waiting for? Right? There's barely anyone in the world that's in low physical condition as me right now. I can walk with you on a walker and do a 5-pound curl. It's pathetic. I totally understand that. But it doesn't matter where I'm starting. I'm going to finish somewhere different. And so some of you guys who aren't getting started, you keep on moving. Get started. Hey, I got a long way to go. Maybe you do too. Let's make it happen.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you don't mind, subscribe and like. Be safe. I'll see you next time.